What looked like a headbutt on Alex Lacazette. Lacazette, coincidentally, completing 70 minutes on his first start since coming back from injury. That's his first start since the North London derby at the start of September. So with the scores locked at 2-1 going into the final 20 minutes, Nicolas Pepe it was who came on for Alex Lacazette. And when he was given a chance from a free kick with just 10 minutes to go, he bent in an unstoppable strike into the bottom corner. It looked like Arsenal were going to have to settle for a draw, but when they were awarded a free kick on the edge of the box, it was Nicolas Pepe who stepped up again, sent Dani Ceballos away, sent away Matteo Guendouzi, said, "This one's mine, I'm going to smash this one into the top corner," and that's exactly what he did to make it a complete comeback here for Arsenal and complete their 100% record in the first 3 games of this Europa League group stage. It finishes here, Arsenal 3, Vitoria 2.
Well, it's all smiles in this studio here as well. Nigel, you managed to make it down really quickly. Timsy, Nigel, what are your reactions?
I'll let you go.
Well, fabulous result. I mean, but performance-wise, we were struggling for long periods, particularly in the first half. Double substitution at half-time. We gained some control in the second half without really creating too many chances. But just at the end, when Pepe came on, I'm pleased for him because he's been getting quite a bit of stick, you know, and I think that's mainly down to the price tag. But boy, oh boy, 2 sensational free kicks. And you're asking me to leave the game 20 yards from goal.
We're doing this alone. No. There is no way.
I am not moving until I see this free kick. What a strike.
Yeah. You said it as well. You was like, no, I'm staying for this goal. Yeah. I was like, don't jinx it, Nigel. Come on.
But we needed that result because that really puts us in command of this group already. Yeah. And it would have been such a disappointment to go away, for me, even to go away with a point. But I was surprised by Vitoria to start with.
Yeah, they were good.
They were very composed, very well organised, and broke with some authority and caused Arsenal some problems.
I mean, even if the only thing, like, result aside, if the only good thing to come from tonight was that Nicolas Pepe, like, has now got loads of confidence. He's proven, you know, he's a good player, but he just needs a bit of confidence and for the fans to start believing in him as well. If that's the only good thing to come out of tonight, then it's a good thing. Obviously, the result is great. The performance wasn't great, but
there's more of it than that because you've got Tierney and Bellerin playing 90 minutes again. Well. You've got Holding playing another 90 minutes. Yeah. We've seen little bits of flashes again from Martinelli, you know, out wide and through. And Emil Smith-Rowe is a player I keep saying I rate very, very highly. And he was the one player in the first half that didn't get into the game a lot, but when he got the ball, he was the one that looked like he could create some chances or create a chance for himself. I am very, very excited about seeing what he does going forward, particularly if he can keep that fitness up going forward.
If the ball bounced a little bit differently from today, he could have easily scored 2-3 goals. But I mean, you didn't. Shame.
OK, well, understandably, you guys at home in Arsenal Nation were going wild for Nicolas Pepe. Take a look at these gifts first. Hey, that signature pose.
Just searching for them.
Yes.
Free kicks.
Here's the tweets that you guys have also said in reaction to Nicolas getting a brace this evening. Pepe arrives. Nicolas Pepe on fire. Pepe, Pepe, come on,
That's
son.
in the space of 1 second, that.
Nico
2
Pepe.
seconds to 3.
Pepe, lad, beautiful. Brings a tear to your eye.
I didn't realise people responded that quickly on Reddit. I didn't,
Are you not quick enough? I mean, it was 2 goals.
No, I just don't use Reddit like that. I'm just, I use Reddit for streams and stuff. Never mind.
But which of the goals was your favourite?
Third. I mean, no, I like the first one, because the first one was a team goal, it was good cross. It was a crafted goal.
Pepe's first goal is a pressure goal because we're behind.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
It's wider. Really, he can only go across the goalkeeper into the far post. And what was making me smile is, I don't know whether you was listening to when we were commentating, is when they got the one right just after that as well, where he whipped it in for the header.
Yeah, for Rob. He should have scored as well.
The goalkeeper kept having a look down at his right-hand side.
No, it's nice. I like
where's my right-hand post? Where's my right-hand post? But the the second free kick was also a great thing of beauty. But
it's like I think standing over a free kick with your left foot. No, it's a bit like
yeah, but I probably would have missed the target. The first one for me, because it's a bit more pressure and there is only one area that he can really go into.
Yeah.
The second one, you can go either side of the goalie. But they were both fantastic free kicks.
Yeah, and aside from Pepe, who else impressed you guys tonight?
I think we said, I mean, Martinelli, especially when Lacazette came off for Pepe, which I think a lot of people were like, oh, you know, you want to see Lacazette stay on. But weirdly, it sort of freed up a lot of space because Lacazette isn't the sort of player, he's not slow, but he's not the sort of player to really stretch a defence and to, you know what, just spin and run and pull the defence further up the pitch. But as soon as he came off and Martinelli went up top, I felt like Martinelli was just like, you know what, I'm just going to run. I'm just going to run through the gaps, right, left, whatever, but I'm just going to stretch the defence. And I feel like him doing that, one, he's absolutely rapid anyway, but two, it just gave the midfield a lot more space. And I feel like that's when Emile Smith-Rowe really started to get in those positions, and it gave a lot more freedom to the midfielders and the forwards like to work in. So I was impressed by Martinelli for sure, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things for us to still build on, you know.
Of course.
Defensively and attacking. We were in midfield, we were two openers we talked about in the first half, but you can look at some of the positives. Like they're young, so a lot of these guys are young players. A lot of them haven't had a lot of experience as well, so you've got to come up, you've got to experience difficult situations, as tonight was, but when you come out with a victory after it, you can go, OK, great, performance wasn't brilliant, we can analyse that, but boy, does that make you feel good going into the next going into the next game. It's like, doesn't matter if things go wrong now, we know we can put it right. It wasn't a great performance, but the victory was the way it finished was great credit to the team.
Yeah, you touched on it. It didn't go all our way, and we were trailing behind for a while. You guys at home have pointed out that it didn't go particularly well in our midfield. There's no midfield. Torreira is literally playing at number 5, number 8, and 10 at the same time. Another tweet here. Since when did Torreira become a number 10?
I was wondering that as well. I tweeted it out. I don't know if you put my tweet in, but basically I tweeted out saying, I don't understand why Torreira goes so far up the pitch, because I feel like whether he's not instructed, because he's quite obviously a very good like defensive midfielder alongside a slightly more box-to-box player, for example, Guendouzi or Willock or someone like that. But I don't know whether he's instructed to do so or whether he just takes it upon himself. But I often find him like running up the pitch just ahead of the rest of the midfield.
I think from tonight, though, is when you are behind and you're starting to chase.
Yeah, you need to stretch it a bit. But then that wouldn't be the one player I would pick.
You lose a little bit of your formation where you're saying, oh, one guy is supposed to be holding here. You tend to start pushing a bit more, and you're then relying on that you can keep a bit of control of the game, and you take a bit more risk that if you lose the ball, you hope that the opposition don't expose you too much. And I think as the game went on, particularly into that second half, that's what we were seeing. We were taking more and more risks. Unfortunately for us, you know, the opposition only created a couple of chances against us where, you know, you could say, well, maybe a better team would have exposed us a bit more, but they didn't. So I think, you know, you have to forget about sometimes positions you're playing in. And
there he is.
When
opportunities come.
Special appearance.
See?
Tweet.
Further up forward than DM, is he not instructed to do so, or does he take it upon himself? I don't know whether it's like...
Bomb forward.
He just... Well, yeah, exactly. But as in, does he just think, you know what, I'm going to go... He uses instinct and he's like, now's the time for me to run forward, rather than it, naturally you'd think, oh, it's surely Guendouzi's going to do it, or surely it's going to be Ceballos or whatever.
Sometimes you find yourself in a position where the ball might come to you, there's a bit of space, and it's no good going, oh, well, I'm a holding midfield player, so I'm just going to stay here. Sometimes you just got to go with it. You've got to trust your gut. You've got to just go and play. And when he goes, you know, Guendouzi's got to come back in and cover for him. But I just feel at the time, the game situation was, we were behind, we were chasing, we were taking a little bit of risks by you know, pressing and breaking forward. And in the end,
we got the W.
We got
Nicolas
it.
Pepe.
OK, well, let's take a look at the other results and what that means for the table in Group F.
I reckon we're top.
Hey, well, Frankfurt got a win as well.
Ooh.
So what that means for Group F going forward,
That's a good team.
we're sitting on 9 points.
There we go.
Frankfurt on 6, Liège on 3, and Vitoria obviously still on 0.
I feel bad for Vitoria being bottom there, though, because they played well tonight. I thought they really, and especially, as Nigel said, like, it wasn't their absolute first team. You know, there were a few injuries and stuff like that. So for them to do as well as they did, like, full credit to them. They were hard to handle, I thought.
You feel sorry for them?
A little bit.
I don't.
They should be on 1 point, not against us, but maybe, I don't know.
When you get the opposition chance.
See, that's the professional in there.
Destroy them.
This is years and years of professional football.
This is why we love having them.
I play like Saturday League, Sunday League with like a big old fat goalie and all that, and we're all trying our best. But
don't worry, I've been there as well.
Yeah. But it's just like, yeah, we lost today. It doesn't matter.
You know, they had good periods in the game.
Yeah.
But never feel sorry for the opposition. When you get the opportunity, destroy them.
Ruthless Nigel, love it.
OK, you know what part of the show is coming up? I've got to ask you both to sum up the performance in one word, please.
Ooh, wow. I need to... you've rushed me down and threw me in at the deep end.
I'm going to go with a word, yeah? I don't even know if it's a word. I'm pretty sure it's not a word.
So you might be coining a word here today.
Yeah. Pepelicious. There you go. It's not a word, it is now.
That, I'm going to go for delicious.
Yes.
Guys, are you feeling pepperlicious? I'm not sure if I am. Will it catch on?
That sounds rubbish,
We can definitely get back into the dictionary in a couple of years.
Yeah, there you go, Pepelicious.
OK, well, guys, thank you at home for joining us this evening. Arsenal got the win. We'll be back here on Sunday when we play Palace at home, and you can tune in from 3:45 for all the build-up to the match. See you then.